Loose lips sink ships. This quote, first popularized during World War II, warns us about the dangers of talking too much. While in our day-to-day lives, talking may not sink warships, it can, in the form of gossip, do immeasurable damage to our other ships, our friendships, and our relationships. We've all done it. There's no denying that we as people love to gossip. As John Donne so aptly put it, no man is an island. We all love to relate with others, and that's perfectly okay. Talking, communicating, sharing our lives is a natural part of having a social life. However, there is a fine line between innocent chit-chat and defamatory rumors, and in society today, we cross that line far too often, hurting others in the process. To be a gossip wasn't always a bad thing. Long ago, when the word first came into use, a gossip referred to a trusted acquaintance, one with whom good news and achievements were shared. But since then, the word has come to mean a much more heinous act. The very mention of gossip brings to mind images of hushed whispering and derisive rumors. Gossip can be extremely damaging. While some consider it to be innocent water cooler talk, a form of workplace camaraderie, it is in fact highly prejudicial, capable of destroying the tightest of bonds, of tearing apart the closest of friends. In order to evaluate the unfortunate quandary of gossiping, we can apply the four-way test, a set of 4 principles used to address the ethics of a societal problem. These 4 questions are: is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? So, is it the truth? Is gossip really that big of a problem? In a recent study conducted by the American Society for Training and Development, researchers found that 85% of adults admitted to gossiping in the workplace. And honestly, the other 15% were probably lying. Let's face it, we all love to gossip, all of us, from the teachers to the doctors to the supermarket cashiers, from the politicians to the lawyers and everybody in between. We all gossip and we love it. Let's face it, we gossip. We all love to gossip. In fact, sociologists have found that over 60% of all human conversation is spent gossiping about personal relationships. 60%. So clearly, if you can tell me that you have never gossiped before, I can probably say you haven't talked much either. Clearly, gossip is a very real issue. It is the truth. With the reality of the situation established, we then must ask, is it fair to all concerned? And the answer is simple. No, gossip is by no means fair. One of the reasons that gossip can be so hurtful is that it takes place behind someone else's back. If I choose to gossip about how Janine looks like she's put on a little weight lately, or Becky just broke up with her boyfriend, I'm not going to do it while I'm standing right next to them. By choosing to gossip, we're saying mean things about people without giving them the chance to defend themselves. You yourself have been affected by this at some point. Whether or not you knew it at the time, someone, somewhere, has chosen to talk about you behind your back, and that simply isn't fair to you. If that isn't convincing enough, consider that gossip isn't fair to the perpetrators either. If you gossip too much, you get labeled for it. And no one wants to talk to a gossip. They know you'll just spill the beans later. So no, gossip is not fair to anyone concerned. We then must ask, will it build goodwill and better friendships? Goodwill is defined as helpful or cooperative attitudes. By this definition, gossip does not build goodwill. Gossip instead spreads incisive rumors and mean words. Back when I was in elementary school, I had a best friend. Quint and I were inseparable, and for the better part of 5 years, I enjoyed a meaningful friendship that to this day I have yet to replicate. But in the 6th grade, some girl started spreading rumors. She said that I secretly hated Quint, that I said mean things about him all the time. The rumors spread insidiously until eventually it got to Quint. While there was not a single grain of truth to that rumor, Quint was never able to trust me again, and I lost the most important friendship of my life so far. So no, gossip does not build friendships. It destroys them. Finally, we ask, will it be beneficial to all concerned? And the answer is simply, undeniably, resoundingly no. Gossip can be devastating to the people we choose to talk about. Look to the presidency of Andrew Jackson. Political bullies and mudslingers spread nefarious rumors about his wife until Rachel Jackson literally died of shame. In our world today, kids every year are bullied to death by cruel words and vicious whispers. Gossip can only hurt people. It doesn't help the gossipers either. By choosing to gossip, we're just becoming another mechanism in the malicious rumor mill. Do we gain a temporary sense of belonging? Maybe. Do we feel a little bit better about ourselves? Perhaps. But at what cost? If I have to sacrifice someone else's dignity just to make my friends laugh or to give myself a little self-esteem boost, can I really be proud of who I am? At the end of the day, gossip helps no one and hurts everyone involved. When we are children, at our most innocent, we are often told, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. We would do well to follow by this mantra. Perhaps we cannot resurrect our sunken warships, but we can heal friendships, repair relationships, and make them better than ever before. A little less talking about people, and a little more talking to them, and there's no telling what we stand to gain. Thank you.